All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. Sorry about any background noise. Got to run the fans this morning. That's it. It's one card for each sign. What's somebody thinking and feeling? Whoever's attached to you. I don't know who it is. It doesn't come with a name tag. You know who it is, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Don't assume you do. But what are they thinking and feeling? One card, we're going to divide the 12 soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. There's no timestamps here for a reason. Because I'm just splitting the cycle up into pieces. And you're all part of a cycle. Doesn't matter what your sign is. You can use them as a reference point or however you use them. But I'm not your astrologer and this ain't your horoscope. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. So this energy may affect you, I don't know, a few days, a few weeks, I don't know. Or right now. For a good number of you, it's right now. It feels very in my face, this energy this morning. All right, let's see where we go. What's the overall energy? And there's text at the top of the description for any new people who want to know why there's no timestamps. 8 cups. It's not reversed energy. It's the overall energy is 8 cups. Move on down the line here. What's the Page of Pentacles. Somebody watches you. You make them happy. Okay, we've got someone watching you. It's a sort of a spying energy. It's someone acquiring knowledge, learning through watching. Right? Maybe they're picking up on your energy. I don't know. But whatever it is, they walk on by, decide not to do anything about it. They are afraid of the fact that it's 8 broken cups. I've got someone looking at you and going, nah. But that's, again, we're just asking what they're thinking and feeling. We're not asking about actions. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take. And this is just the overall energy. All right? But this isn't Rainbow Unicorn Tarot, so I don't, tell people what they want to hear. You just get the energy. So don't shoot the messenger. All right, right here. A story begins with Aries, slice number 1 of a 12-slice pie of this cycle, and ends with Pisces, slice number 12. Let me worry about what's feedbacking off of what. You just sit back and enjoy the reading. Okay, there's always, with any card I throw, there's usually 3 or 4 other things that, matter. With the first card, what matters is these. So that's going to be very interesting. All right, let's see. Where do we begin here? Where's our story start? Temperance. Yeah. Somebody feels safe at a distance here. Somebody feels like they know that they fucked up, or they know that they lied to you, or something along those lines. Okay, this is a card of truth. It's that great blue heron, right? Or in some places they call it a heron. You can call it whatever you want. Where I grew up, we call it a heron. Somebody tried to correct me once and say it's a heron, Steve. Okay, it's a heron. Well, not where I fucking grew up. So you'll have to go tell the entire area I grew up in that it's a heron. You go ahead and post that. Anyway, the great blue heron, that'll stand on a rock, right? And wait patiently for the fish to come out. Somebody watching you. I get it. It could be an energy, and I know some of you already thought it, and yeah, energy's always in layers. It could be an energy of somebody staying back and just watching you walk away. It could be that too. I don't know. Well, we're not clarifying this reading. We're just figuring out what they're thinking and feeling before we pull on actions tomorrow. All right, so that's what I get. Take it how it resonates. All right, you're definitely being watched. We got some spying going on. And you definitely make somebody happy. They're a fucking rainbow there. Okay. Position 2, Taurus. 10 of Cups. See, what did I say? What did I do? Why am I your second favorite? I just pointed out a rainbow. Why would Steve do that? He just said it's not Rainbow Unicorn Tarot, and then I pull a fucking rainbow. Come on. I'm on fire today. I don't get any credit for being good at home. Give me some credit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I don't really care. 10 of Cups. Tarot just blows my mind. It does. It's amazing, the shit that happens with these cards. Doesn't matter. Again, it's the same thing. It's a dreamy energy. Somebody's dreaming about what they had or could have had. Again, everybody's just dreaming here. And hey, my DFs are walking away. That's a chick on the card. It's DF energy coming off of it in this particular context. And somebody okay with that? Why? I don't know. Perhaps we get a save here I get some of that Venus and Leo energy feedbacking off of that. I don't know. But somebody you're thinking about what you woulda, coulda, shoulda, what they had or what they could have had with you, whichever it is. But again, being that heron, they're okay standing on the rock. I'm only going to do that on one reading in case that person who tried to correct me is watching, okay? I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm just going to do it one time. Heron. For me, it's a fucking heron. Yeah. Okay. Position 3, Gemini. 4 of Pentacles. Holding back. The same thing. Same thing. Okay? Say, hey, it's a free reading. Okay? I mean, I didn't charge you nothing to get in here. You know, you're like, oh, it's all the same. It's bullshit. Well, hold on. It's not like somebody took you know, a 20 from you or something. Chill out. All right, it is what it is. It's holding back. It's fear. Why? Somebody is afraid to approach you. Maybe it's better if I just let them look. You know what I get here? I get insecurity. I do. I get a hint of insecurity. I think on the DM side, they have a bout of insecurity right now, and I know why. Because Venus just moved into Leo. And that energy, when an energy like that, when a powerful, passionate energy like that comes in, it creates a little bit of an earthquake. It creates some kind of a bump. It can, crisis of faith, shall we call it. It's temporary, but I think that's why we're getting this here on the Friday reading. Okay, well, let's see. This is the hot spot. Cancerian energy, position 4. Something here for everybody. Cancer readings on my channel are always all signs because this is the theme energy of this whole fucking cycle. North Node was in Cancer when this cycle began. Usually, in my experience, in my tracking of cycles, that sets the theme. And this year, this particular theme proved it. It was the last time I needed to see it before it went beyond coincidence. We bookend in Temperance. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. Yeah. Big fantasies. This is Sir Galahad, right? Sir Galahad. It's a little bit of Sir Galahad there. It's a little bit, you know, Prince Valiant. I don't know. It's that round table knight kind of thing going on. It's somebody here is just thinking about dreaming about doing something. You know, dreaming about woulda, coulda, shoulda as you walk away. That's what I get. And right here in the middle, I get fear. These are all tied together. They're all like welded together as one big card. I'm dreaming about it. I'm sitting there. I get it. I understand it. I'm spying on it. I'm looking at it. And I'm watching it walk away. It's just that kind of thing. Okay. All right. I had a dream like this once. It's a weird dream. I never really analyzed it, but it might help you understand the energy the way I'm feeling it. I had a dream that somebody was stealing my bike when I was a kid. Okay? Somebody was stealing my bike. And that's what I was dreaming. My bicycle was parked outside the front door, a little screen door, and somebody was stealing. And I was standing there, and I just watched them do it. I didn't do anything. I didn't jump to come out and go, hey, motherfucker, what are you doing? And get into a fist fight or something, try to save my bicycle. I just watched them do it. And that was the dream. And it was a recurring dream. I was about maybe 6, 7, something like that. And it was a recurring dream I remember for like a few nights. Okay? I mean, it's just that kind of thing. It's somebody here is doing that. They're sort of living it. They're just watching you, even though they'd love to do something, jump out. They're just not. And I think for me, at that time, I was a scrawny little kid getting bullied quite a bit. I think for me, it was just I felt powerless if I'm to quickly analyze the dream. And I think that's sort of what I'm getting here. I'm getting somebody here with a little bit of crisis of faith, a little bit of just somebody feels insecure about it, about approaching you. Or they all want to, you make them very happy, but in their dreams, they're this. They got something they want to say, I know that. But they're going to wait for a moment to say it when they feel like they can. There's just some insecurity here. I don't know why, there just is. They're watching you walk away. They are watching, though. It is very much my little bicycle dream. Just watch that fucker steal the bike. It stood there. Right? Okay. All right. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. What do we got here? That's crazy. I can't wait for the weekly reading tomorrow when we see what actions they're likely to take. I don't know how that's going to work out because that's a longer time. I'm just pulling on the energy of right now here. Leo. Page of Cups. I'm not a psychic. I'm not. I just read energy. I pick up on things. I deep empathy. I feel things that other people don't feel. I notice patterns that other people don't notice and things like that. But I'm not a psychic. Okay? But the moment I threw this card, I thought this person's having lunch with somebody else. This person's trying to replace you with somebody else. They're trying to find the feelings they have for you in another person, in something new. They're hoping that something new gives them the feelings. Now, it could be a person. It's just the way I feel the energy. Take it for what it's worth to you. It might match up with a recent Leo soap opera I did. I don't remember. But if it doesn't, I'm sorry. But somebody here is either working on a project. It could be that. It's something close to them. I don't know. But they're hoping that replaces it. It's not going to work, I don't think. They're trying to hold back a tidal wave here. All right. So they're trying not to, so they're distracted with something new. They're not thinking about you. Okay? I'll make it simple for you. All right, Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card, sometimes you guys show up here. I don't get any incoming energy, I just get you. It's either here or position 11, Aquarius usually. 9 of Pentacles. Same thing I just said. You have an energy attached to you that's trying not to think about you. They're trying to keep themselves busy. They're trying to tell them, actually this energy is trying to tell itself that it's just, I'm not going to do anything about you, right? I'm not going to do anything about you. So this is an energy attached to you. This is not you guys showing up. This is, if this resonates with you, fine. You don't have to be a Virgo. I'm not your astrologer, right? Which is just in this angle. You got somebody here who just keeps, I don't even want to say they're chickening out. I think they're trying to convince themselves, because it's feedbacking off of the 10 of Cups here and that. So it's part of this. It's part of this little triangle here. They're just trying to convince themselves that they're okay on their own, that they don't have to say anything. All right? Yet at the same time, I think you're the only one that has this independence. I think they might admire that. I don't know. We'll see what actions this takes, because this is bullshit. If I were to clarify, I bet you a 7 of Swords would come out somewhere around here, or something like that. A 5 of Swords, self-sabotage kind of a thing. I don't know. It's weird. Fuck you, right? You know, you need Virgo. Go on and say something. Libra, position 7. 10 of Wands. The straw that breaks the camel's back. That's what I get. The straw, it's a saying. I know not everybody who comes here, English is their first, is like their 9th language or something, right? It doesn't always translate well. A dam is about to break, a straw is about to, the last little thing you put on something that makes it fall, okay? The straw that breaks the camel's back. It's right there. It's just somebody here is about to do something. Something's about to happen, okay? I'm just going to say it like that. Something is about to happen, because somebody can't take it no more. What is it? I don't know. It's different for all of you. But, you know, wait for it. Maybe you're getting this information so you're not surprised by a communication from this. Or, actually, it feels like a communication. It could be a job, a soul's true purpose, a new path for you. The universe is trying to redirect everybody like crazy right now. So if you're getting signs, if you get out of the blue, hey, you remember you applied for this job like 3 years ago? We said no, now we're interested in you, wondering if you're still looking. That is a sign. Okay? So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, for most of you, it's probably a person. This is Steve Love Tarot, not Steve Career Tarot. My hot Scorpios, position 8, so don't be surprised. Okay? Somebody can't take it no more. Whatever it is. Position 8, my hot Scorpios. Most likely watching in a bikini right now. I hope they're hot. Okay, here we go. 7 of Wands. Somebody... This is stupid. This is it's just, somebody feels, you got an energy attached to you. I don't know who it is. I don't feel like this is somebody you were banging or would even want to, but they feel like you're stuck up. They're thinking about, what are they thinking and feeling about you? That you're stuck up, or you're unapproachable, or you're defensive, or you're a pain in the ass, or something like that. I think they're wrong. I do. I think that they're the one who's defensive. It feels to me like projection. They're projecting themselves onto you. Okay? So they're the one who is all those things. It's not you. I don't know why there's always so much conflict for you. It's probably because you're such a deep energy. You know, you are. And it's, you know, it's very, very strange. And again, it doesn't matter if you're a Scorpio or if you have Scorpio in your chart. If you identify with this area of this slice of the pie, slice number 8, is very deep. It is Scorpio energy. It is that kind of energy. So, you know, again, that's why I apply the signs to it. If you want to, you could track it that way. But it doesn't matter what your sign is when you're energy reading. When you're part of a cycle, you're all stuck in a room together, right? You're all stuck in the same room. Doesn't matter if you like it warm or you like it cold. You're in the room, you get what you get, right? You're all part of a cycle. Not everybody is part of the soulmate cycle. Only about 20 million people out of the whole world, give or take, most energy readers think. So that's a very small number compared to the, what, 7 or 8 billion fucking people on the damn planet? Okay, so, you know, it's very small. If you had $7 or $8 billion, 20 million would be like couch change for you, for the most part, all right? So, that being said, I think they're wrong. I think they're projecting onto you. We'll see what actions they take. You may have a confrontation with this person because it's feedbacking a little bit off of that and off of like that and that, those two. It's weird. It's kind of floating around. I Anyway, Sagittarius, my Sagittarians, position 9, sometimes separate from the cycle here, sometimes part of it. Fool. It's kind of separate from the cycle. A lot of you Sagittarians are moving in a new direction away from the cycle. Okay? A little bit. You're sort of forming your own little cycle off to the side. Kind of a thing. It is. It's that kind of a thing. It's sort of like the way rock and roll ventured out into different types of music, for example, just to give an example, right? It started out as Elvis and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you get, these bands over here are doing surf music. It's a very specific thing and all of that. Yeah, you're kind of branching off. Basically the surf music that branched off of the original rock and roll. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I think the energies around you are seeing that. You've got energies attached to you that feel like they're losing you. And I don't know why. I don't think they are. And I don't think you even realize that. But you've got energies attached to you that feel like they might feel like you're making a mistake moving in a certain direction. But maybe they're afraid to tell you. I don't know. I'm just going to phrase it in general that they feel like they're losing you in some way. Now, this could be near future influence. Keep that in mind. Okay, some things have to happen before we get to the Fool. For some of you, those things have already happened. Okay, so whatever it is, maybe you joined a new MLM, and your friends are like, "Get the fuck out of MLM! What the fuck are you doing? It's a pyramid scheme." I don't know. Maybe you did, but somebody feel that's possible. I probably just said something to somebody, but that's. Those things are always a fuck. You get run into debt and fucking it's a crazy town. I had a cousin that did that, man. I'm still bailing her out. Anyway, this here, just in general, you have energies around you, or the people around you feel like they're losing you. All right, in some capacity, or feel like you're moving in the wrong direction. I think they're afraid to tell you. We see what actions they're likely to take in the coming week in tomorrow's reading. We also clarify that reading. Capricorn, position 10, very strange energy. Hangman. It's nothing. It's a void. It's tied to this energy. So the same thing I said to Libra, I say to you. It's like total crickets. I went silent when I threw the card. When do I go silent? I'm not silent on these videos. Like, I'm silent at home. I'm very soft-spoken, but on video I don't get to be. Otherwise it'd be pretty boring. But it's crickets. Crickets chirping. But I see the raven chewing the rope, and it's tied to this energy, so something's about to happen. And I think you're getting this information. I'll say the same thing I said here. I think you're getting this information because because the universe doesn't want you to be surprised by it. I've got someone forming a new opinion about you. With the hangman specifically, this person here just can't take it anymore. But with the hangman here, this person's forming a new opinion about you. I think they got something to say. I just don't know, because it's tied to this, and it's the straw that breaks the camel's back, and this is tied to this, where this person thinks that you're some certain thing and they have it backwards, if you're going to want to hear what this person has to say. Okay? But regardless, it may be crickets chirping here, but an energy maybe you haven't heard from in a while is working out what they want to say to you, forming an opinion about you, or you have a new energy around you that's forming an opinion about you, and they're going to want to tell you. Pay attention to what I said if this resonates with you in some way. If you feel like, oh, he might be, that position might be for me. Pay attention to what I said in the Venus in Leo reading, okay, about people saying things and all that kind of stuff, offering you up tips and information that you didn't ask for, that kind of thing. Pay attention to it, because it's a bit of that. And so pay attention to what I said about turning that energy, that Venus and Leo energy, inward, so that you're not hulking up too, okay? Let people say what they want to say, whatever, cool. You say, okay, thank you. Somebody says you're an asshole, I fucking hate you. You say, okay, thank you, appreciate that. It's not constructive criticism. You can't work with that. It doesn't offer you any chance to improve, but, it is what it is. So that's what's going on right there. Something's about to happen. That's the best I can tell you. Somebody's really putting a lot of thought into it, though. They're forming a real opinion. I will tell you that. And what they're saying to you feels very righteous to them. Okay? It feels mission, like what I said in the Venus and Leo reading, very mission-oriented. Aquarius, position 11. My other wild card spot. You guys got to show up somewhere. Maybe you showed up here. I don't know. No, the Chariot. Okay. That is your energy. You are moving to a new phase of this soulmate cycle. This is your energy. This is my wild card spot. This is the story of a girl cried a river, drowned the whole world. Well, anyway, well, a little bit of that song, right? You're moving into a new phase. You're moving into something that's going to make you smile. Okay? It's good. The universe thinks you look. I don't know why that stupid song popped in my head, right? But it's about a girl who looks so great in photographs, but when there's off camera, there's a big frown, big tears everywhere. Okay? The universe thinks you look good with a smile. It's about to give you something. This applies to a lot of you, and it applies in a lot of different ways. It's going to play out different for all of you. But you're moving to a new phase of the soulmate cycle where you're in a bit more control, where the DF is almost the wizard on the warlock on the hill, it's going to seem like you're making things happen. Powerful manifesting for sure. Okay, you can look at it that way if you want. So, you'll see it. You may wake up one morning very soon, because we're coming into this energy now. You may wake up one morning very soon and say to yourself, my God, did we jump a timeline? Did we jump a universe? It might feel like that. Okay? It might feel like that. If you do, if you wake up one morning and you say that, or if you have recently, because there's no time in the energy, this could have already affected you. The answer is yes. Okay, this is definitely a yes card in the deck, especially because this Chariot represents this soulmate cycle because it's Cancerian energy. Okay, so that's very good. I like that. What does it mean to the energies attached to you? Well, this certainly explains a lot of the holding back and fear, a lot of the insecurity I picked up here. That means your energy is getting stronger, and stronger energy on the DF side makes the DM feel weak because they're very ego-based, right? It is what it is, but it does ramp up their feelings for you, which explains this and that. Okay, and this burden here. Position 12. Slice number 12 of the pie. Pisces, my two-fish position. I love this. Always read with position 1 and 5. I only half figured out why 5. I'm not figuring out the other half. I don't care. Because that energy will fade at some point as the cycle evolves, and it'll be read with something else, maybe, or just position 1. I don't know. What do we get? 2 of Pentacles. It's tied to this whole fucking top row. Somebody here is not making a decision about you. They were on your way. They were on their way to your house. This energy had made a decision. It had made a decision to come towards you. And then it stopped. And it stopped out of what I would guess insecurity, not sure what to do. Even I can take the insecurity here by a little 13-year-old girl, very insecure at this age, right? It is what it is. How do I know that they made a decision and stopped? Well, it's the way I feel the energy. The universe gives it to me the way I would feel it. This 2 of Pentacles became hot. It's a little like what, for me, it's always some kind of car or girl or song kind of a thing. So it's a car thing, the way I feel it, where if you shut your car off on a hot day, right, your car, when you shut it off, it heats up. So if you go back and start it up again too quickly, you're actually starting it in an overheated state. You need to let it sit for a little bit if it's really hot outside, right? A lot of cars on the freeway breaking down in these 100-degree temperatures we having out here, right? Because people are stopping and go. They're running their errands and they're stopping and going, and it's just not. It can't keep up. The cooling system can't keep up. That being said, it got hot. The 2 of Pentacles is too hot to handle here. Somebody's been back and forth with this too much, and it's built up a lot of heat. Same reason the cars are breaking down in the 100-degree weather. When you're out running errands, I'm going to stop here, I'm going to stop here, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to make a decision, I'm going to not. I'm going to make a decision, I'm going to not. Round and round, a lot of heat. So somebody here, round and round, and that's part of where the insecurity is coming from. If somebody's planning on coming towards you, and then they stop, oh, I don't want to do it. And then they do it again, and then they go, oh, I don't want to do it. All of that builds up this holding back its fear. You start to question, well, why aren't I doing it? Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. Maybe. Or maybe you're just a candy ass. I don't know. It could go either way. But somebody here is not making a decision in this energy right now. They're trying not to think about you. They're trying to focus on something else, hoping something new comes along. I think it's bullshit. We'll find out tomorrow in the weekly reading what actions they're going to take, but I think that's bullshit. I think you're too hot to handle. They need to do something about it. Okay? They need to do something about it. All right, there we go. Okay, shuffling the deck right now. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up. Fucking crazy energy right now. And it's all because, it is very much because Venus is moving into Leo. It's like a big bang kind of a thing. Or a sonic boom when it hits. because it's coming out of watery Cancer, right? It's coming out of a very, touchy-feely, emotional kind of sign, where it sort of thrives. And not that Venus doesn't thrive in Leo. Venus doesn't mind Leo. Some opinions vary on that, but I think it's quite passionate there. I think it's quite nice. I think it does all right because it's a hot energy. The planet itself is hot, right? So the energy that comes from it is hot. It is. I mean, heat is energy, right? And everything is energy. It's all energy. Everything affects us, whether we realize it or not. Even if it's a small level, it all adds up. It's the sum of its parts. All right, universe, 3 cards and a bottom card. Add all this shit up. What's it mean? Yeah. What did I say? It's what I said about this in relation to all of this and this insecurity. Bottom card is 9 swords. The good news is 9s are the end in tarot. So I think we may see some action in the coming week. Or movement. I hope. This is encouraging. Although this is what they'd like to do. Everybody's Sir Galahad in their fucking head. The raging knight, if you will. But not everybody. Usually these energies are a bit more of that. Worried about something. They have something to say. Everybody has an energy attached to them. A runner, a new person, a friend, a family member, somebody they have a soul connection with that has something that they want to say. They want to get it off their chest. They have to say it, and they know it'll change things for good or bad once they say it. They're all nervous about that. Multiple birds in the air. Okay? All nervous about it. And they all can't take their mind off it. They all know it'll change things. What they have to say will change things and put things in a new direction. That could be good or bad. It's a double-edged sword. That's the anxiety. That'll be crossing the center card I pull. Chariot. Yeah. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is the linchpin to the whole thing. This is the key to the whole reading. It's you guys. You're changing gears. All right? I'm just going to phrase it this way since we went car here. The DF is going from 4th gear to 5th gear. All right? And don't come at me and go, my car is a 6-speed. Fine. Okay. Whatever. The highest gear. Going from the second highest gear to the highest gear. Getting on the freeway, cruising, setting the old cruise control. Okay? That's this chariot. That's this chariot. It's the key to the whole thing. They're picking up on it. That energy is slowing them down. It's freaking them out. It's also lighting a fire under their belly at the same time. So at the same time, I've got anxiety and I've got a fire in the belly to do something. It's exactly what this top row says. Okay? So that's what's going on. This is important energy. You, the DF side, which is most of my viewers, and we have a few enlightened DMs who will come along for the ride, are changing directions, changing gears, moving into a new, higher gear of the soulmate cycle where you're a bit more in control. Okay? This right here, they're coming, but it's slowing them. That change is what's slowing things down a little bit and causing, and combined with them picking up on that energy and wanting to do something about it, that creates an insecurity. It explains this exact thing. Here, explains the top row perfectly, like I said. So, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take. Keep going on the path you're on, okay? Don't question, oh, well, what moves should I make to get on? This is major arcana. This happens without any input from you. You just keep living your life. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep looking inward. Take that Venus and Leo energy and turn it inward like I told you to do, or I suggested. I don't tell you to do anything. I suggested, right? Make your own decisions. Do what you want. But it's important, okay? This is nice. You want this energy. You want to ride this chariot, okay? You definitely do. And you all got the ticket. You know, all you got to do is get on. And really, it happens very automatically because it's major arcana. That's good. All right? That's your reading. Tomorrow we find out what actions the incoming energies are likely to take. We do the same thing, but we clarify. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.